Good evening. My name is Michael Stone, and I'm the Visual and Performing Arts Coordinator for Bakersfield City School District. If I could ask all our students to be very quiet and come to rest position if you're an instrumentalist. We are now ready to begin our elementary festival concert. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have the privilege of serving as your MC tonight. We have taught our children in rehearsal to sit and be very polite and respectful in our performance tonight. We have taught them what we call concert etiquette. You will notice that our boys and girls do not shout, scream like at a sporting event, which at a sporting event that happens, but not at a concert. We ask that you help to reinforce our good behavior by polite applause only. And you'll notice the students are really amazing tonight. They are going to do a fabulous job in the performance. So ladies and gentlemen, our boys and girls have worked very hard. We want this to be a wonderful concert. We are at a capacity. There is no seating that I can really see except for a few open seats. So thank you for coming out tonight. This is just wonderful. To begin this evening's program, would you please rise for the playing of our national anthem. The national anthem will be performed by the Blues Symphonic Honor Orchestra, conducted by Miss Heather Walkover. And ladies and gentlemen, the flag is this direction. Would you please remove hats? And we will begin with the singing and playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. It is my pleasure to welcome the distinguished superintendent of the Bakersfield City School District, Mr. Doc Ervin, to give you a formal welcome. Would you please give a nice warm round of applause to Mr. Ervin?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Let's try that again. Good evening. You know what? I always talk about being at the highest level of excellence. And this turnout today, to watch our students perform, this is at the highest level of excellence. We're at capacity, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give the students a round of applause. Before we start, I want to make sure I recognize a couple of our guests here tonight. We have some of our Board of Education members here this evening. And I know the script is off a little bit on the screen, so I apologize because I see people laughing, but it is off. We got a couple of our board members here. So up at the top in the area of 105, Mrs. Pam Bauer, board member. Pam. Also our board member, Reverend Ralph Anthony. And our board president, Mrs. Lillian Tafoya. Lillian? All right, now we can start the script. On behalf of the Bakersfield City School District and the Board of Education and Administration, I would like to welcome you to the 45th Annual Elementary Festival Concert. The great philosopher Plato said, music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. This is why we are proud of our music program here in BCSD in its many recognition, including, ladies and gentlemen, the Best Communities in Music Education Award for 7 years in a row. Congratulations, Mike. Outstanding. The students in the district music program are an example of how enrichment can make a difference in their lives. For example, last year in BCSD, grade point averages and attendance were higher for music students than those not enrolled in a music program. This is proof that we are moving in the right direction by making music education a part of the formula for success within our district. And to all of our students who are here tonight who are going to be performing, your stellar grades and attendance are the examples of the result of your hard work. You are capable of much more than you know, and therefore continue to aim high, never lower your expectations, always be at the highest level of excellence. And that's probably not in the script, I just added that. Not just in school, but in everything you do. And to our parents and families, you also make a difference in the success of your children. Thank you for being here today, for supporting your child in music, and most importantly, enjoy the show this evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Ervin. At this time, I would like to welcome to the podium the president of the Kern County Music Educators Association. His name is Mr. David Green. Mr. Green will be presenting an award to one of our teachers. Mr. Green.
Good evening. On behalf of the Kern County Music Educators Association, we would like to present the 2019 Elementary Music Specialist Award to Martha Redstone. Martha has been a, absolutely. Martha has been a traveling elementary instrumental music teacher with the Bakersfield City School District since 2008. Prior to that, she taught first grade with the Bakersfield School District for 8 years. She got her start as a 5th grade baritone player in the small town of Bethel, Alaska. Later, she went on to receive a BA in music performance on trombone and euphonium from Linfield College in McMinnville, Oregon. During that time, she played trombone with the Portland Youth Philharmonic. After moving to Bakersfield, she attended CSUB and obtained her teaching credential. Martha also performs with various local groups. She plays trombone on occasion with the Bakersfield Symphony Orchestra, and she plays euphonium with the Bakersfield Winds and the Beale Park Band. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2019 Elementary Music Specialist Award, Martha Redstone.
Thank you, Mr. Green, and congratulations to Mrs. Redstone. We have the best music teachers anywhere. We are very proud of our teachers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we begin our musical performances, I would like to skip to the end of the program and review the process for you to pick up your child after we have finished our performance. As you can imagine, with some cooperation, without some cooperation, it could be rather confusing. At the conclusion of the program, I will ask you to remain in your seats for about 4 minutes. During that time, the honor orchestras to my right and left on the arena floor will go through this tunnel area to get their cases and put their instruments away. They will then return to the floor, and you notice there are signs in each end area of the arena. They will line up behind the sign with their school name. The festival chorus, seated to your right, will be coming directly to the floor and line up as well. You will be able to meet your child very quickly at their school sign. If you have a flutophone ensemble student who are in this area right here, they will remain in the bleachers and will stay there until you, the parent, come down to the floor after those 4 minutes and walk across and meet your child and their teacher. Your child will then be released to come down the aisle to meet you on the floor. If we can count on your cooperation to remain seated for those 4 minutes after the conclusion of the program, we will be able to organize the students and make it very simple and easy for you to locate your child. We're all here for the children tonight, and now to the music. To begin the concert, it is my pleasure to lead the flutophone students in their selections. The first is Tideo, followed by Here Comes a Bluebird, and concluding with When the Saints Go Marching In. The flutophones will be accompanied on the piano by Miss Margot Meyer. May we have another hand for those delightful third graders and their beautiful ensemble. Beautiful job, students. My highlight of the year is getting to stand before them. They make me proud. Again, another big round of applause for all third grade flutophone students. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Before we hear the honor orchestras, I would like to recognize the outstanding work of all the third grade teachers who provide follow-up lessons in their classrooms. The instrumental music teacher introduces flutophone, and then all the music continues when the music teacher is gone. The classroom teachers are an important part of the program. Could we have all the third grade teachers stand up, please? And let's give them a big hand. Third grade teachers. Thank you. You may be seated, teachers. We appreciate your support. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we will move to the Red Concert Honor Orchestra, which represents some of the finest elementary school musicians in the Bakersfield City School District, a majority of whom attend kindergarten to 5th grade elementary schools. Students in this ensemble auditioned and had 2 long Saturday rehearsals where they worked hard. Students in the orchestra are being recognized tonight, you'll notice, with some medals around their neck, and those are a memento for tonight's performance since they auditioned and worked real hard. They will be performing 4 selections: Penn Centennial, composed and conducted by Mr. Steve Engel, our visual and performing arts academic coach. Let's give Mr. Engel a hand. He composed this piece and will conduct it. The Metronome, conducted by Miss Daniel Amani, Indian Lament, conducted by Mr. Jarrell Amani, and College March, conducted by Mr. Brett Clausen. Please give a nice warm welcome to the Red Concert Honor Orchestra. Ladies and gentlemen, our Red Concert Honor Orchestra, one more big round of applause. Great job, boys and girls. Really amazing what happens. Many of these students have played their instruments for 1 or 2 years, and we're very, very proud of the work that they have done. Our next group to perform is the Blues Symphonic Honor Orchestra, which represents the finest elementary musicians in the Bakersfield City School District, the students, the majority of whom attend kindergarten through 6th grade elementary schools. So we have a few students here who have played for up to 3 years. Students in this honor orchestra are also draped with the beautiful medals, recognizing their being in the honor program, the honor orchestra program. Well, tonight, the Blues Symphonic Honor Orchestra will perform 5 selections. The Great Gate of Kiev, conducted by Miss Martha Redstone. Gypsy Dance, conducted by Miss Juliana Muma. Cumbia de mi gente, composed by BCSD music teacher Mr. Anthony Aguilar and conducted by Mr. Carl Stratemeyer. Is Mr. Aguilar close? I know he is here tonight. Right here. Could we give our composer, Mr. Aguilar, a hand? Sierra Middle School's instrumental music teacher, Mr. Aguilar. And followed by the March in C major, conducted by Mr. Jeff Zelinka, and finally ending with Samurai Warrior, composed again by our very own Mr. Steve Engel, conducted tonight by Miss Crystal Walker. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Blues Symphonic Honor Orchestra and their conductors. Thank you. Wasn't that wonderful? One more hand for the Blues Symphonic Orchestra, the conductors. Mr. Aguilar, please stand again. Mr. Aguilar, composer of our second selection. And Mr. Engel, wherever he is, let's give him a hand too. Two very talented composers. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're very proud of our students. They did a great job in the orchestras. The festival chorus will be next performing, and at this time I ask your indulgence as we shift some of our young personnel to the festival chorus. At this time, all honor orchestra students who are also in the festival chorus, please move to the festival chorus. While the students are moving, ladies and gentlemen, I want to recognize our student ushers from Sequoia and Sierra Middle Schools who served as ushers this evening. Could we give them a hand? The festival chorus is comprised of Glee Club students from our elementary schools. They are directed by a very special group of individuals who volunteer their time on a regular basis to provide vocal music instruction to our young people. May I have all the Glee Club directors please stand so we can recognize your hard work and dedication. Thank you, teachers. You may be seated. The festival chorus has prepared 4 selections for tonight. They are Ooh Barbecue, conducted by Mr. Skylar Johnson, Character Tango, conducted by Miss Carolyn Stewart, River Song, conducted by Miss Debbie Duvik, and Dig a Little Deeper, conducted by Mr. Kenneth Witcher. The festival chorus will be accompanied by Mr. Glenn Fong on the bass, Mrs. Cindy Hicks on drum set, and Miss Margot Meyer on piano. Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm welcome to this year's festival chorus and their conductor.
When I'm feeling hungry and I wanna lose
Ladies and gentlemen, wasn't that wonderful? Another hand for the Elementary Festival Chorus. Beautiful job, students. I don't know, Mr. Richard, you just get my blood flowing. I love it. One more hand for the beautiful job by the Festival Chorus tonight. Thank you. And welcome, Mr. Luque.
Thank you very much. The children of the Bakersfield City School District are amazingly talented, as was showcased tonight. I would like to thank all parents, grandparents, and family in attendance tonight for your commitment and support to your child through their personal development in music. Whether it is playing an instrument or singing as part of our chorus, your support of your child is to be commended, and I say thank you. Music and the arts make a bridge across the world in ways that nothing else can. On behalf of the Board of Education and our superintendent, thank you for being part of our event tonight. Now please help me welcome back Mr. Michael Stone, who will introduce our finale.
Thank you, Mr. Luque, very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a grand finale for you now. This year's finale is America the Beautiful. Mr. Johnson will conduct the festival chorus. The Red Honor Orchestra will be conducted by Miss Nicole Russell. The Symphonic Honor Orchestra will be conducted by Mr. Adam Chrisman, and Mr. Engel will be leading the flutophone ensemble. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy our grand finale, our tribute to our nation, America the Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, one more hand for the Festival Chorus, the Flutophone Ensemble, the Blue Orchestra, and the Red Orchestra. Thank you. Students, wonderful job tonight. We are very proud of the young people we have the privilege to teach. Could we give them one more round of applause? Great job, students.